Oh, Jesse Lou.
Here it
I
comes.
know that I have asked you for a lot lately.
So, before you say this,
But sweet Lord, I need some money.
okay, well, you said it now. Miracles expressly cannot give you stuff.
Money? Oh, okay.
And because I'm feeling generous, miracles can direct you towards stuff.
Okay.
But if you pray for a sword or coins to rain down from heaven, it ain't gonna work.
How can we make this? No, we know how we can make the money. There's a wide variety of ways. Go steal some, being the most operative. But I don't know, Rod.
I feel like the miracle is the best option.
Whatever you want to say. What are you going to ask for?
Just point me in the direction of an honest 20 silver. No funny stuff.
It's a nice miracle, a nice prayer. Let's see how well it goes. Roll your devotion. This is a guidance miracle.
Can't do any worse than I
Great. Great. This just goes to show that in this game you should never rely on your own resources, and you should always just beg the god.
I have to say, the game is very big on, giving it all up to heaven. In the lap of the gods.
Anyway, what happened?
I know what I'd like to do, but it does feel a bit like funny stuff, so maybe I should just come up with some...
Like, I didn't need to pray for that kind of business opportunity. Very easy to find.
No, I'm going to do it anyway. So, there's no big fanfares with Jessie Lee Miracles. She's sort of a young lady. So all that happens is you suddenly, you put your hand in pockets of your overalls and realise there's a kind of some sort of rolled up leather case in there.
What?
What?
Kind of very, very small map.
What have I got in my pockets?
I will examine the case.
Okay, cool. That's a sensible thing to do. It opens up, and there's a scrap of paper in there with a very crudely drawn map on it, and a little note from what you realise, because you at some point got her surname, must be one of Hallie's parents or grandparents or something like that. And she must have slipped this into your pocket, a family heirloom, as a reward for rescuing. And it describes how while he was working as a navvy, cutting the canal, so probably grandfather, great grandfather, something like that, and he stumbled across an entrance to a strange catacomb. All the indications were that this must be the entrance to an old hillfolk tomb or underground. What's the word I'm looking for? Barrow, maybe barrow or something like that. But they couldn't go any further. There were big iron gates, and they couldn't get through. But there's a diagram showing where the entrance was, somewhere along the side of the canal.
So the hope is, and I'm really hoping on this, is that someone will pay 20 silver for the map.
That is the thing that could happen.
It would be a shame to have sold my armor, and then we have to go on a dungeon crawl, yes.
I got a question. While all this is going on, looks over at Snaps. Does Snaps look like he is
useful?
Carrying some. I mean, does he have a pouch of that I've heard, or I mean, does he seem like somebody who's carrying
Okay.
valuable things with him?
My guess is no, but fate may be on our side. Or actually,
Okay.
Moon's Glow may have carried along a certain amount of cash.
Yeah, I would have thought she would have.
As I recall, you raided the ready cash in the
But
Star
Yeah,
Moon
that's
Glow
right, yeah.
was planning on her own escape and
Yeah,
may
this is
have
true.
hoarded a private stash. In
Fate
fact,
roll.
Okay, go for it. Fate roll. This sounds like.
yeah, my.
I hesitate to suggest that Ron would roll this.
Hold on a second.
I can't believe you don't want to go into an exciting dungeon. So mad.
I mean, I actually sort of.
Awesome.
Okay. So Moon's Glow has been making awkward small talk with Snap while you three wander the docks in increasing desperation. And finally gets fed up and says, "Look, are you trying to source cash for a boat? Because I have money." And she's got a nicely embroidered purse with a substantial number of gold coins in it. So who's taking who to Tourmaline again?
If you could take us to Tourmaline with you, that would be wonderful.
I feel there should be some sort of role for that, but no. She takes over and goes and talks to the captain, and then beckons you on board.
Surely our fawning deference is enough. Free transfer.
Right then,
I'm
saved
feeling-
by fate.
I'm feeling like somebody needs to make a sincerity roll to actually.
Hey, wait a minute. That was my fate roll, and the whole goal was to find money for the trip. So
yes, no, it was only a. It's only a
a passing fancy on your part.
Does she believe that you are indeed very grateful, or is she being patronised yet again by her older sister? But no, we'll skip over that. Yes, the ship sails imminently, so you can all stow yourselves away in appropriate cramped cabins. Who is taking the cabin full of dogs?
Who?
Is it even a question?
We have you two and me, who is still okay with being grubby. So, I mean,
let's see. There are the 5 of you plus numerous animals, but only 2 cabins available on this. So, however you want to split up, and whoever is sharing with Snaps, can have much yourselves, I guess. The captain is just keep out of his way, and she sails off down the canal. What's going to happen?
Robbie, is there anything you want to do?
On the boat, first of all, is hold of this boat, and also I think girl would be her turning into the cabin would probably be on the deck, kind of looking at who the crew is. Are they also Easterlings, or is it a mix?
That seems like a good question. So they are mostly Eastlings. There are a few people who look like they're probably Corsairs as well, but relatively friendly-looking Corsairs with only a few gold teeth and eye patches. I don't know if anyone wants to make a boating roll to see if you can tell if it's a well-run ship or anything like that. We're going to make sailing across the sea. Yes. Do you want to make small talk with any of the crew? Since you're looking at them and getting a feel for it.
I would try to pick out a crew member who seems young, green. Sense of the captain and what exactly is.
Okay. Deviating wildly from the actual rules here, but I was going to say, does that sound like an empathy role? Pick somebody out who looks young and inexperienced, but so if you want to try that.
Okay. Empathy is under.
Empathy is under alertness. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Cunning also makes a lot of sense.
I got a awesome.
Yes, that would.
Well,
on my empathy.
So what did you get, sorry?
Awesome result.
Oh, okay. So yeah, absolutely. You pick out one of the crew who's just coming down from the rigging and kind of slumps down when he's got down. You get this impression he's not that keen on height, particularly on a boat, swaying backwards and forwards. He looks a little bit seasick, but so you're guessing he's new to the role. Definitely quite young, and one of the less heavily armed crew. So if you want to go and talk to him, you can.
I think I would actually make a little small talk, kind of give if he's looking a little woozy and kind of stabilize him a little bit, saying, you know, a bit new to this enterprise, this ship, and what do you?
He makes for a moment he's about to say no, I'm not new, and then he just kind of nods. I think he appreciates you talking to him and being nice. He introduces himself as Lee Poe. And he tells you it was good of Captain Liang to take him on because he needed to earn money to send back to his family, and his poor mother needs him to look after. But the captain's a fair and generous man, he says. Just a little brusque sometimes.
We just came to the ship for some passage, but what else are you carrying on the ship?
Ooh, question?
Just tighter's teeth, the usual.
Do you want to make do you want to make a charm roll to see how the rest of the conversation will go? It's got off to a good start, but just
Passable.
Passable. Okay, that's fine. You get a column shift anyway for the awesome roll minutes ago. So good at least. What are they carrying? Oh, okay. So he says, we loaded a load of crates on board yesterday. I'm not an expert, but they seem to be. One of them I saw inside and was full of the wonderful clockwork toys they make in this. Well, I'm sure they are just toys, aren't they?
oh, wait a minute. Please don't tell me we're on a weapons cache.
So?
I mean, he, you know, yeah, I'm sure that they're just toys. Maybe actually some may just be other kind of useful mechanical things.
Yeah. Oh, who knows? I mean, you know, I'm sure no one would be rude enough to go poking around cargo hold to see what's there. Li Po tells you that Captain Liang would certainly never carry anything dangerous or anything like that.
We've heard that one of the reasons why we're here is we've heard good things about the captain. Bit more small talk, but I would be kind of interested in making my way back to Christabel with the information that I've.
He needs to hurry off and do something else about the ship. A busy crew, as saying. It's hard work getting the ship down through the locks, so lots to keep them busy. So if you want to go and talk to Christabel, or
I mean, I would just pass on. I had an interesting conversation with one of the new crew members, and according to him, they're carrying clockwork toys.
Oh,
he thinks they're toys.
All right. Sure, people like that sort of thing.
Earl says, I'm a little skeptical as to whether it's just work things can be, and a little unlikely that it's just toys that would be in the cargo.
Well, all right, but I mean, here's my thought. We're on a boat, and starting trouble when we're on a boat in the middle of the ocean is... I mean, what I'm trying to say is if when we get to land, if you want to follow up on this sort of thing, I guess we could talk about it then, but I don't want to die in the ocean, that's all I'm saying.
I don't want to die in the ocean either. And our most important thing is to get to the city.
Yeah.